Hi everyone. So in today's video, as you saw in the title, we're going to be doing a quick fresh face look. So yeah, let's get started. And if you hear my husband and my kids in the background, I apologize ahead of time. They are having a blast without me. I'm going to be applying some concealer onto the lids. And this is my Tarte Shape Tape. Love this stuff, although I am running out, so I need to get more. And then I'm just going to be blending it out using my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to be setting everything using my Peach Smoothie eyeshadow from Geek. And I'm going to be setting it by grabbing my large fluff brush from Sigma. This is their F50. And just applying this shadow onto the entire lid. It's already brightening the eyes and making me look a little less tired. Okay, next I'm going to be grabbing Creme Brulee, also from Geek, and using this in order to warm up the eyes. Running it back and forth along the crease using my Sigma E40. This is a tapered blending brush. And since I did apply a base eyeshadow, it makes it a lot easier to blend anything out on top. Next, also from Geek, in order to further warm up the eyes, I'm taking Frappe and applying that just on the outer portion of the crease. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful foiled eyeshadow, also from Geek. This is called In the Spotlight. And I'm going to be just applying it with my finger onto the entire lid. And then blending it all together using the blending brush from my previous steps. Next, moving on to lashes, of course. For this particular look, I'm going to be using my Beauty For Real High Def Mascara, just adding a couple of coats onto the lashes, keeping it pretty subtle, natural, but still allowing my lashes to pop. Okay, so now that the eyes are pretty much all done, I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. For today's look, I'm going to be applying some of my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation. This one is in the shade Barcelona. Done. I'm sure by now you're like, oh my gosh, Sarah, you didn't color correct. I'm going to, but not like I typically do. I'm just mainly going to concentrate my color correcting product here. And I typically color correct before I apply foundation, but since I knew that I wasn't going to be color correcting the entire under eye area, just mainly focusing here on the inner corners, that's why I decided, you know what, that's fine if I do it after. And then, of course, going over with some concealer. And just like the color corrector, I'm keeping most of the concealer just here on the inner corners. And of course, covering up a blemish here and a blemish here. And then just blending it out. It's funny how concealer completely changes your face. And of course, setting it with a little bit of RCMA loose powder underneath, just a tiny bit. So I didn't apply too much. I don't expect it to crease. This product usually never does. Okay, now we're quickly going to move on to brows. Usually for brows, I'd use two different products, but since it's going to be a really simple and minimalist type of day today on the eyes, I'm just going to be using my brow definer. This one is from Anastasia in the shade Dark Brown. And just fill in and shape my brows with this instead of the Ka-Brow that I usually use and then the Brow Wiz that I usually use. This is just a lot easier since it is larger. It's a larger pencil. It allows me to just fill in the sparse areas a lot more quickly. And on quick days, this is exactly what I need. Okay, now time to move on to the rest of the face. For contour, I'm going to be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, just focusing it back here along the outer hollows of my cheeks. And now moving on to blush and highlight. For that, I'm going to be using my face contouring kit from Maybelline. Applying the blush shade onto the cheeks. Using my Duo Fiber brush from Sigma. This is the F15. And for contour, I always forget to tell you guys. For contour, I used my Luxie 512 in case you're interested in knowing what brushes I'm using as I go along. And since this blush is kind of a baked blush, I'm not going to be adding anything additionally onto the cheeks like highlight or anything like that. I just feel like this is enough. Okay, now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go back with mascara once again and just apply a nice light layer onto the bottom lashes. And for the lips, I'm going to keep it really simple by just applying some lip liner onto the entire lip area. This one here is from Urban Decay. It is their 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked. And then I'm going to be topping it off with the most nude lip gloss that I own. This is Beauty for Real's Nudist Lip Gloss. And that completes it. This is what I will typically do on days where I have 10 to 15 minutes to get my makeup together and out the door. This is something that I will put together within that time frame. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So now for the giveaway portion of the video. Beauty for Real was kind enough to provide me with 6 of their high def mascaras. I love this mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras from all of the ones that I own. So when they offered to give me 6 in order to provide them to my subscribers, I said absolutely, definitely give them to me, please. So I have 6 of them. So all you have to do to enter is make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, subscribed to Beauty for Real's channel, and leave me just a quick comment down below. It can be anything. Now, unfortunately, for this particular giveaway, this is US only. I'm really sorry. I swear that eventually I will get to all of my international subscribers and viewers. You guys are next. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial and that you found it helpful. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.